Hey guys, TJXC again, coming at you guys with a new deck profile, especially since this weekend Sky Strikers are coming out. So this deck is a combination of your Nightmares, your Spyrals, and with the new edition Sky Strikers. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started here. You're playing your 3 Super Agents. Really good card and needed for the deck. I don't have any other explanations for it. Moving on, you're playing your one-offs, one-off Spirals, so you're playing your Tough, playing a Master Plan, you're playing one Spiral Drone, you're playing one Spiral Quick Fix, one Spiral Last Resort, and you're playing one Spiral Sleeper. Those are your one-offs. We're playing the one Nightmare Corruptor Ibli. And then moving on to hand traps, you're playing best hand trap. You're playing 3 Ash Blossoms. Obviously, it's a very expensive card, so if you can't afford to play your Ash Blossom, you could play something else. I would suggest playing Effect Veilers or even like the meta right now. Instead of maybe maining the 3 Ash Blossoms, you can probably get away with maining 3 Ghost Reapers, just because Kagari and Shizuku are the Sky Striker Ace monsters, the extra deck monsters. They're coming as super, so they're really affordable and easy to get. So you can play Ghost Reapers and maybe just put your Kagari or Shizuku's in your extra deck and just have them as a Ghost Reaper or a Cherry's target. And so you can probably do that since True Dragos won't really be a threat anymore, and so you won't really have to worry about that anymore. So, and because you have in your side deck, if you decide to side as well, if you're playing red reboots or evenly matched, that will help a lot. And again, if you can't afford evenly matched, that's fine. You have your red reboots. And so, all right. So moving forward, you have your Spiral Resort, and to supplement that, you're playing 3 Terraforms. And then you have your one-on spells. You have Monster Reborn, 1-for-1, Reinforcements of the Army, Soul Charge, and Foolish Burial. Those are your one-on spells in your deck. Really good. And I forget to add, I forget to say Spiral Big Red as well. It's also one in the deck. And now you're gonna main 3 of these. These are really good. Especially this deck is gonna, you're going first with the deck. So you're gonna play Called by the Grave, and you're gonna have 3 copies in your deck, just because it's not once per turn, and also it allows your Helix to resolve. I also played this at the locals, and I realized just how good this card was against the mirror match. Just, even if you can't do anything with this, if you set it, and say if your opponent's trying to revive a Spiral card from the grave, or if they have an Agent or Tough in the grave, you can just go ahead and actively call the grave, just snipe it, and they're done for the turn. So it's really good. Even if they're not done for the turn, you can stop their plays, and it'll just make them have a sub-optimal board. So it's really good for that. And then you're playing 2 Foolish Burial Goods. It's just a combo starter, combo extender, so really good. The reason why I'm playing 2 instead of 3, just because I can fit some other cards in here. So that's that. For this deck, you're going to be playing 3 Wear Off Vows, because in this deck, since you're playing the Sky Striker spell cards, you're going to be playing Hornet Drone. Hornet Drone lets you special summon a level 1 token, is Sky Striker token, and so what it means is that Wear Off Vow is going to become live if you have it in your hand. So say you activate this, you get a token, you activate this, it lets you search for drone or quick fix, and so that's why it's really good. And then with that said, we're also going to be playing 3 Sky Striker Hornet Drones. It's just a really good card. I'm glad that I believe it's also a super. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so this card's really cheap, really affordable to get. It should be around like 4 to 5, maybe even less once more cards are circulating in the market. It should maybe drop to like 3, but I don't know. Anyways, you're playing these at 3. You're also playing 3 startup engines. Obviously, you don't have to play this card just because you don't really need it. I mean, it's nice to be able to play this and then search your Hornet Drone. But then again, this card right now is going at about $95 to like $100 per copy, because it's really short printed and it's the searcher of the deck, which makes it that much better. And it's not once per turn, and so you don't have to play this if you're a budget player, but if you're playing at a higher level or a higher tier event, this card is needed. So you're probably just gonna have to drop that money for it. So that's that. And then these are your master plan targets. You're playing 3 rescues and 1 assault. And moving on to your extra deck. So for your extra deck, these are your Nightmare lineup. You're going to be playing 1 Nightmare, 1 Phoenix, 1 Goblin, 1 Cerberus, and 1 Mermaid. You're also going to be playing 2 Double Helix. And these are your 1 of your extra deck. You're playing 1 Linkuriboh, 1 Underclock Taker, Proxy Dragon, Frigate Wizard, Firewall Dragon, and 1 Warlord Dragon. Linkuriboh and let's see here, Proxy Dragon. These 2 you don't really have to play. You can opt to play something else besides these 2. If anything, I would keep the Linkuriboh and take Proxy Dragon out. I would probably play a Natural Beast instead of a Proxy Dragon, but if you do that, you just go ahead and tech in the Glow Bulb into your deck. Spyrals can easily make that monster, and like I said earlier, especially with the release of Sky Strikers coming out this weekend, it's just a really good counter against Sky Strikers. So, and then your last 2 cards in your extra deck, you're playing Brandish Maiden Shizuku, and you're playing it's called Brandish, that's Sky Striker. You're playing your Sky Striker Ace Kagari. So these are the 2 that's in your extra deck as well. So that's that. Starting with your one of the mini combos that you can make with this deck. It's a 3-card combo. You just need Mission Rescue, Hornet Drones, and Where Art Thou. Let's get to it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and activate Hornet Drones. That's going to summon a Sky Striker token, level 1. It's really important this level 1 because that's going to make you be able to use Where Art Thou. It says here that if you control face a level 1 monster, add one level 1 monster from your deck to your hand. So as a secondary effect, where it says during the end phase of this turn, take 2,000 damage if you do not normal summon the added monster or card after activating this card. That's not going to really matter because you're going to use that monster anyway, so you're just going to activate this. Where Art Thou is going to search you Quick Fix, and then from here you can go ahead and link that up to summon your Ace Kagari. And then from there, when Kagari is summoned on the field, she lets you add a Sky Striker card spell, I believe. One Sky Striker spell card from your grave to your hand. So we're going to go ahead and add the Hornet Drones back to your hand. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and activate Hornet Drones again, summoning you another token on the field. And then from here, you can go ahead and summon your Quick Fix onto the field. And then when Quick Fix is summoned, you're going to go ahead and search Spyral Big Red, add it to your hand. From here, you can go ahead and link these 2 off for, let's see, Underclock Taker. And then you're gonna go ahead and activate Big Red. Big Red is gonna target quick fix on your grave, and a special quick fix to the field. We can just go ahead and special it here. Quick fix is gonna activate again when summoned, adding you the Spyrals drone. And then from here you can go ahead and link these two off. We'll put this token there for now. Actually, we'll put this token out here. And then you're gonna go ahead and link summon for link 2, summoning Nightmare Goblin. Goblin's effect to perform an additional normal summon will activate. You're gonna go ahead and discard the rescue as cost. And then you go ahead and perform that additional normal summon. Summoning Spyrals drone to this zone here. You're gonna activate drone's effect to stack your opponent's deck. That way, like, you can see which cards it's gonna be at the top, so that you can resolve Helix later. And so from here, you can go ahead and use Rescue's effect in grave, banish itself. We can go ahead and put that over here. Banish it, targeting the quick fix in your grave to special. We can go ahead and special that there. I'm just gonna go ahead and move these over here to where the grave actually is. So when summons, activates effect again to special summon. It's not special summon, sorry. Adding last resort to your hand. At this point, you can go ahead and let me see. You can go ahead and perform link summon again, linking these two off to get double Helix out. Go ahead and activate this effect, calling it right. Let's just say we stacked a monster, so we can activate it by declaring a monster, and that's going to resolve. And this is all if you don't get stopped at all. If your opponent has no interruptions at all, or somehow, let's just say those 3 cards that you had in your hand. Of the other 2, if you had something that can stop, say a hand trap that your opponent has to interrupt you, that's gonna allow you to play and make this combo. So going back to the combo, so Helix resolve, especially Master Plan. Master Plan is gonna activate its effect, getting us Spyrals Mission Rescue. And then from here, you're gonna go ahead and just link these two off, your Goblin and your Helix, to bring out Firewall Dragon. And at this point, you can go ahead and link these two off to summon out Nightmare Unicorn to this zone here. And at this point, since the monster left Firewall Dragon's, one of the arrows is pointing at, you can go ahead and activate Firewall Dragon's effect to special summon from a monster from your hand. You have a legal target here, and then you're going to chain link to Master Plan in the grave to go ahead and add you a Spyrals Resort and a Spyrals Monster. So we're going to add the Resort and add the agent to your hand. And then when that chain link resolves backwards, Spyrals agent's going to summon here. At this point, go ahead and activate the Resort. Resort effect activates. You're gonna get you Spyrals Sleeper, and then from here you can go ahead and activate your quick fix from the grave. So you're gonna activate it, discarding the rescue to your grave, special summoning the quick fix to the zone here. At this point, you don't have any more targets in your deck, so the only reason why you bring it now is because you need an extra body on board to continue for link summons. At this point, you can go ahead and see. Let's look at a grave. We'll link these two off, so this gets banished, summoning service. And then from here, Firewall Dragon effect will activate to special summon again from your hand because you have a leader target, last resort. And then you're going to chain link 2 Firewall Dragon effect to bounce 2 face-out monsters in the field, or monsters from your from the grave, either player's grave back to the hand. So it'll be chain link 1 special, chain link 2 bounce. So you can go ahead and bounce the agent and Master Plan back. and then chain link resolves backwards. You're special summoning the master plan here, this zone. And then you're gonna go ahead and activate master plan's effect again to search for a Spiral mission card. Searching your third Spiral mission rescue card from your deck to your hand. And then at this point, you can go ahead and link your Nightmare Servers off to summon, let's see, Nightmare Mermaid. And at this point, you're gonna activate the chain link in this way. So 1 Mermaid to send this to the grave, discard its cost, and then 2 special. The reason why you do that is because if you do it the other way around, where Firewall is chain link 1, Mermaid chain link 2, what will happen is that Iblis will come out first, and then Firewall effects just fizzles, and you don't want that. So that's why you do it the other way, where Mermaid goes first, and then Firewall special second. So this will special Super Agent here, and then Mermaid will resolve, specialing your Iblis Corruptor Iblis here at this zone. And then at this point, you can go ahead and link them off, or link 3. Summoning out Tri-Gate Wizard to that zone, and then Firewall effect will activate to special summon from hand. You will go ahead and summon your last resort to this zone, and then you can also, at this point, use Rescue's effect in grave to banish yourself to target Master Plan special that zone there. You're gonna activate effect for the last time to get you Spiral Mission Assault, adding that to your hand. And then at this point, you can perform another link summon. So you're gonna go ahead and link these 2 up to special summon Spiral Double Helix. And so right now you have that extra link. And then at this point, you're gonna go ahead and check your grave. Let's see here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do this. You're gonna do activate Drone's effect, banish yourself, and banish Double Helix to add you back your Super Agent to your hand. And then at this point, you can go ahead and activate Super Agent's effect, calling the monster to special itself to the field. Go ahead and special it here. From there, go ahead and I'm not sure if this is completely legal or not. I couldn't find anything on the web regarding this link summon, if it's legal or not, just because these are extra linked right now, and I don't know if you're able to link one of these off, but I couldn't find anything regarding that, so I'm gonna assume that it's legal. If you guys know otherwise, please comment down below, and I'm more than happy to make sure that I revise this combo. And so go ahead and link these 2 off. Let's see, link these 2 off for Number Phoenix zone here. Now in your hand, you only have your Mission Assault and your Sleeper. And a Sleeper without a resort equipped to it is kind of risky. So what you do is you're just going to go ahead and do this. Summon anyways. Just go ahead and banish. Let's see, banishing the agent, master plan, and your big red from your grave. Banish those 3 to go ahead and summon your Sleeper. Summoning that there, and then go ahead and activate your assault, whichever zone you want. It doesn't really matter at this point which zone you want to play it in. If your opponent is playing like Mech Knight Invoked, you already have so many cards on the field that I feel as though wherever you place it doesn't really matter at this point. So go ahead and just place it here. And then what you're going to do is you still have 1 rescue left in your grave. So you're going to go ahead and activate the rescue, banish yourself, targeting your last resort. Special it there. And if you look at your grave, there is no more Spiral cards. So you have exactly everything that you need. And so at this point, you're going to go ahead and activate Resort's effect to equip it to the Sleeper. I think a lot of people forget that resorts, last resort's effect can activate as as like a monster in the field to equip it as well, instead of just being from the hand and activate effect to equip. So now you're gonna go ahead and just activate resort's effect to equip the sleeper. Just go ahead and put it there, and this will be your board. Actually, I forgot to activate Ibli's effect earlier too, to special to your opponent's side of the field. So say if you did do that, that would have been even better, because now what you could have done is that you're going to go ahead and activate Sleeper's effect to target itself, to target the Ibli pop. So when you pop it, Salt's effect's going to activate and you get the draw. So basically, it was, I don't know, let's just say that was your draw. It could be anything. You could have drawn that card off of that, and then when your opponent's turn again, just pop some more of their cards, get another draw. How good is that? You're getting advantage. Yeah, that is your combo. So I mean, there's so many more combos that you could do with, especially when now that Sky Striker is going to be a thing. It's going to be running around a lot. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this combo tutorial. There's going to be more on the way. See you guys soon.